What's up, peeps? Welcome back to the quartering. Geeks and gamers. Popcorn Planet. Sorry, I'm trying to just... Real rejects. Welcome back to the channel.
You did it. Okay. Oh.
We have a headline here. The Batman, Robert Pattinson, ready to quit because of Matt Reeves. I'm gonna tell you guys. I believe this already. It's already 100% true.
Yep.
Undoubtedly.
Sources said it.
These are my favorite types of videos to do.
Yeah.
Because, come on. I love them. They're so fun. One day I'll take the drama seriously.
One day we'll get up in arms and worried about these.
Let's go through this. I skimmed it. Very skimmed. I'm like, perfect. Exactly. My medicine, my juice. Because I watch videos about this kind of stuff all the time. But we rarely, obviously if you follow this channel, we rarely do videos about this kind of stuff. So it's not...
Only when it's going to be fun.
But only once in a while there's one that's like, yeah, that sounds fun. All right, so this comes from the most reliable UK newspaper in the world, The Sun. The Sun.
The most reputable, yeah.
Yes. If you guys don't know The Sun, they're like the TMZ of the Brits. So here's, according to The Sun. Oh, I didn't even read this part yet.
Oh, good.
Robert Pattinson has been pushed to his breaking point by Matt Reeves, who is said to be a control freak. On set, as Reeves is requiring Pattinson to do upwards of 50 takes inside the bulky Batman suit, leaving him and the crew exhausted. Look, man, we're just tired from watching Batman do it. We're exhausted through association of watching Robert Pattinson do
this. Is a secret method of getting him to work out because he's in this bulky Batman suit. So doing all that repetition is probably building his muscles inside.
Man, I'm tired. The crew's all exhausted. You know who's probably the tiredest is the boom guy.
Yeah. Hey, man, that takes a lot of upper arm strength.
He has to factor in the fact that he has pointy ears.
Yeah, don't dip between the ears and think that you're out of frame.
Okay, so the source for the site claims filming has been a grueling process, especially for Robert, as Matt is such a perfectionist. Yeah, you know, it's just Batman. Freaking just do it.
Whatever, dog.
Who
just
cares?
Get it in one. Get Clint Eastwood.
Who cares?
One take wonder Clint Eastwood.
Gosh, just call it a day. People are gonna watch it anyway. Don't need to be all perfectionist about this.
What we've learned from our most recent films is that you can put any or no effort at all and people will still show up.
Freaking Matt Reeves getting all inspired by damn David Fincher and Stanley Kubrick. We saw that Batman trailer was very much inspired by Seven, which is a Fincher film. And Fincher and Jake Gyllenhaal had a similar debacle because he was asked to do upwards of 50. It's always 50 takes.
It's always 50.
It's always 50 takes.
Why is 35 not a little unreasonable too?
People always say that. 50 takes.
50 takes. Who's counting? Was it really 50 takes or just a lot of takes?
He'll insist on doing some scenes over and over again and get bogged down in the tiny detail. Again, it's Batman. Of course he should. Did you not see what happened with the last one?
It's a huge budget movie.
And now we have a clusterfuck of a situation. Sometimes it's like, he doesn't know when to stop. I can't stop filming.
Adjusting.
I can't stop making this better.
Cinematography.
Warner Brothers can't afford for the fan base to be disappointed and have thrown $90 million at the film. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's why they hired a caliber filmmaker of this degree who's going to pour over these details.
If they have the time to make it better, make it better. No one is denying that it is a high-stakes production and that Matt is feeling the pressure to get it right. Good. But Robert has had a tough time on these franchise movies before. He hated Twilight by the time it wrapped. And the last thing anyone wants for him is to become jaded. Oh no.
You know, they always did like 100 takes of all those scenes on Twilight. He should be used to it.
This is my favorite part. This is the part I read, which I thought was so hilarious.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it. If this is true, Matt Reeves should not be making any movies for like the next 2 years. This is so ridiculous. The site also says that following Robert Pattinson testing positive for, you know, that thing that we can't say, as well as members of the crew, that Matt Reeves is paranoid about catching it.
Oh, really? What's he doing?
What a ridiculous... They have all these safety protocols in store, these preventative measures. They test all the time. He's been filming for a while. Everyone on that set is likely to catch it. It's not just... It's like, no, it's just Pattinson I'm worried about, man. Keep that guy away from you. All you guys are sick.
I want no one in Video
But
Village
that
with
one
me.
guy right there.
I want Video Village in a bubble. I wanted to suspend it in a bubble above the set.
This is so funny. It's got to the point now where he's been directing scenes while zipped up inside a puffer coat with ski goggles on. As a secure outfit, it's questionable. But if it makes him feel more at ease, everyone's going with it. Damn you, Matt Reeves. I bet someone caught a photo of him dressed like this.
It could be.
Which I've gone to like the supermarket and seen people wearing like sunglasses inside to prevent getting in their eyes, and they're really covered up like it's the Dust Bowl. So people really go all out, And if you're gonna be on a set and you want to make sure you don't get shut down, I bet someone caught a glimpse of that and was like, "Oh, we got a story to tell."
Well, and I'm also sitting here going, well, what kind of day was it? Maybe it's cold. Aren't they shooting in the UK? It gets cold there all the time. It rains all the time.
Yes.
They're probably gonna add more rain than the actual rain they have available to them all the time. So part of me is going, well, he could, be all conspiracy theoried out, or maybe it was just a reasonable day to be bundled up.
Yeah.
And the other hand is like, I've heard this about Matt Reeves before with the perfectionism, and I'm like, okay, I know that sometimes with these directors that can get a little excessive, but at the same time, I think you have an absolute point. It's like, we gotta get this Batman movie right, and clearly we're trying to make more of a film than just a blockbuster out of it, so like, are we surprised?
And it's Robert Pattinson too.
Yeah.
I think he'd be down for multiple takes.
I think he'd be down for the nitty gritty.
Yeah, he's an actor who likes to explore. So this is silly. It's funny. It's funny.
It's true.
Don't buy it.
It's absolutely the facts.
Don't buy it.
These are the real
I'm just
facts.
telling you guys.
A source said this though.
All right, guys. Well, do you believe it? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe. Click that notification bell, hit that like button. Happy New Year to you all. I also want to shout out all the guys who are pledged to a special tier on our rewards section on Patreon, and they get a patron of the name. You know what I'm trying to say. Roll that. Josh Barnes.
Sean.
Macaples.
Oscar.
Zach Wright.
The Jedi, bro.
Lauren American Horse.
CJ Thomas.
Peter Pacheco.
Russell Beatty, Giant Panda King.
Joanna Meet Me in St. Louis.
Matthew Menzing.
Steven Mendoza.
Sandrine Little Angel.
Body Rot.
Rogue Cree.
Sam Castle.
SJ94.
Andrew Bubba.
Runar K.
Justin Martin.
Kayla Waters.
Teddy Waters.
Rosie Bubba Beatty. Darth Yoda Order 66.
Ruby TNT. I'm Dynamite.
Caldurian C. Pinnacus.
Philip J. Smith Jr.
Jen Smith.
Brianna Davidson.
Melanie Matt LeBlanc.
Brittany Bailey.
Natalie Doran.
Erwin Roger.
Marcus Wortheman.
Chase Gardner.
Tiana H.
Eva Drastikova Sokovia Accords.
Kent McKnight.
Hell, buddy.
Matt Beer.
Loopy Gaming. Thank you all so much for being a part of our Patreon page. Hope you've been enjoying the content over there. Your support means so much. You've helped make 2020 surprisingly a really, all things considered, a much better year.
Not terrible.
Than it
Not
could have
terrible
been.
at all.
So thank you guys so much for all your help and all your support. Looking forward to seeing y'all in 2021. Thank you again. Much love.